We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Today, a matchup that could shape the playoff picture. The division's fiercest rivalry continues right after this. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
The 2-0. 67 degrees our game time temperature. The count now at 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Stanton is there, and he'll bring this one in. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Michael Brantley. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Stanton coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow roller down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Zach Gallen is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin Newman.
Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Pops this one up. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he...
That'll bring up Miguel Andujar as the first pitch. Ball 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
1 out, nobody on. Two and two.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Kendrick has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting first, the second baseman,
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He homered back in Wednesday's game. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Up high, 2-1 now.
2-1.
Pitch on the way.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2 out, nobody on. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Torres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Still no score. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
afternoon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Sano has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Liner in there for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Carlos Santana. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. He's set. Here it comes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Hit softly down the line at first, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 23 homers and 58 runs batted in. The 0-1 takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Beaten into the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 34, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. And he takes a cold strike one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Orioles lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Luke Voigt. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Designated hitter, Luke.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's in.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this will be fouled away. Pressure up the middle. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
One and one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. And the count will be full. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 14 on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brantley on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 New York. Into the box now, Howie Kendrick, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3.
A little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In now, Mike Tuchman, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Next to the Yankees, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Stepping in, Kevin Newman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Barehanded, got him.
Now batter, first baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in, Miguel Andujar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Gleyber Torres is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The set and the 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the 0-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
At the plate, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Mancini playing here in his age 29 season. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Miguel Sano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
In now for the O's, Carlos Santana. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Luke Voigt.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Luke Voigt.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit hard to short. He's right there on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Into the box now, Mike Tuchman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And there's ball 2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly to second, but they throw it away.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So it's second and third following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Newman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Oh and 2. Here it is. And this one gets away. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here it is. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw to second, and he's out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Anthony Santander.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined but speared on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. One and one. And now a pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. He singled his last time up. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Andujar. A fly out and a single for him so far.
The first baseman, Miguel Andujar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Brantley's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, no left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, a diving stop by Santana. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
Hey, good effort all around, offense and defense. Nice approach on the offensive side, and on defensive side, what more can you ask of him? Wasn't able to get to his feet, understandably so. Tough play. Would have taken just an absolute cannon from his knees to get the guy out.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. This year against right-handed pitching, Voit carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Alfaro is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready now for Baltimore, Michael Taylor. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. In for a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now in the box, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First offering on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Stanton, still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
So here's Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Orioles draw closer on the home run. On to the bottom of the sixth. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 1. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
The third baseman, number 29.
Trevor May enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 65, Trevor May.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, catcher,
Gary Sanchez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he misses there, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The next 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. And that misses 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Out to left center. After it is Brantley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First offering on its way. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tauchman is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And right into the shift, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Popped him up. Torres moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Stepping into the box, Howie Kendrick. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the top.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Last half of the seventh here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
The shortstop, Kevin Newman.
First pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Torres, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Santander looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1. To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Yeah.
And the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Rowan Wick takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Wick, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Hopped up. Santana shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run.
Albert, turn on your mic. Albert, turn on your mic.
It's
Stop.
5-1 Yanks.
Albert, turn your mic off. Turn the mic off. Turn it off, please.
No. No.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Green is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before. You even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing with the rim protect mode.
So now to the plate, Miguel Sano, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. On deck, Carlos Santana. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Anthony Santander would be next. The 3-1. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Santander. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka hangs win number 11 on his line as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at